On to go. Hey guys, I know it's been long. I haven't been doing this. I think I promised way back or some time back that I'll probably be posting a video or two per day or week. So no, I'll be posting after every 2 days. But something just came up and I've been busy and all that. But let's just scrap all that. The thing that made me not put out this content in advance or rather early in advance is because you know that moment when you're starting something, or let me put it this way. You know that moment when you're about to start something or when you're starting your own shit and you decide, okay, I've been doing this alone, so let me introduce some guests and then we talk about all this. It hasn't been easy trying to convince, or rather, even if I convince people to, or rather, if I convince someone to come to the podcast, they're probably going to tell me, hey, let's plan for this day and let's do it this day, this and that. So this one time I invited this guest and we were on phone, this and that. And she was like, hey, I'll come for your podcast. I was like, fine. Then we scheduled for a day. That day came, hey, I'll be busy. Let's reschedule the shoot. So I'm like, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Came this day where I even booked this other one. And on phone, she sounded so jolly. Everything was 100%. But when it came to the camera and I was begging the subject to just talk. Enough of that. Recently, I planned with another one. Can we do? And I understand when you're starting something, it's hard for people to support you. When you're starting something, trust me, don't always expect 100% from people who promise you things. So learn to do your own stuff. And trying to get guests and all that, I'll do it in a different way in which I'll probably just let you guys, I'll probably do it and you guys will watch. But anyway, thank you guys so much. It's been one of those straight to what I've been thinking about, and it's something that's been eating my brain. And I'm like, why do people get married? What is marriage? And the reason as to why I picked this is because a lot is happening right now. You find a lady is married to a man, or the man and a woman, they're married. Very nice. We go to the wedding, me being the photographer. I go shoot this wedding. Very nice. Get paid, this and that. You see, these couples are very much okay. And even in public, in their spaces, I don't know. But in public, these people are very happy. You can't even tell that this person is okay, this person is not okay. I mean, you look at that person, you like, those people, like the people who are in a relationship, the marriage thing, and you're like, these people are doing fine. Fast forward, these people met way back, and I'll put it as a story. And I'm not, and like I said, I'm not Dr. Love. I'm not here to talk about or to advise people about relationships. What I talk about is the day-to-day, the things that happen in the day-to-day. So you meet these two people, they're married, 100%. And they start living together. And what people don't realize is before you jump into marriage, try and learn and know the person that you're with. It can take you 2 years it can take you a year to learn someone and probably even a month to know the person that you're with. But the generation right now is, I've met this beautiful woman, I've met this handsome man, and I feel like he's probably going to, the fact that he's handsome, or rather the fact that she's beautiful, makes it look like this is my kind of person, that this is the kind of person that I wanna end my life with, or that I wanna live with. But people don't dig deep. You don't dig deep to knowing um, what is it that this person is comfortable with or without. And many a times we find ourselves making rushed decisions when it comes to relationships and the so-called love. Um, so at this one point, these two people get in love and they decide, hey, let's just get married. But when you ask these people, how long have you guys known each other? It's like, we've known each other for a year or two. And my question to you would be, is 2 years enough to know someone? Is 1 year enough to know someone to a point where let's just get married? I mean, if you haven't taken your time to know about this person, and the fact that you just ended up in bed and he's good in bed and she's good in bed, you feel like, let's just try and do this sampling and let's just end up together. So these kind of marriages, you find a woman. So a woman just gets married today, or the man decides to marry today, and tomorrow they're a thing, and then the next day things erupt. So I'll put a brief story about a friend of mine. I'm not gonna mention names, in which I promised that I'm not gonna mention names and all that. So one day a friend of mine decides, hey, hi Hini, I met this girl. I've been dating for like a year and a half, 2 years. So the guy decides, bro, age is catching up, so I feel like I need to marry. And by him marrying, he decides to introduce the girl to the family, which I'm like, yeah, if the girl is beautiful, please proceed. Go ahead. Have this girl in your life. And yeah, I can't dispute that. So fast forward, they got married. I ended up being the photographer of the wedding. And it was so good that you even see a future in these people. Like, there's light at the end of the tunnel, 100%. Yani, unaona tu hawa wameweza, Cinderella, nini, everything, Bonnie and Clyde and all that. So it was good. They were well off, everything, walikuwa tu sawa. And when you look at them, they were just doing good. The guy had a good job, the lady had a good job. Fast forward, after years of probably 3 years of living together, because they had 2 years of dating and then they married on the third year. So probably we say 4 years of being together, that's plus marriage. Saying I do. It was one of the funniest thing. So after they said I do, I think the fourth year is when things started to crumble. Now the guy started seeing the lady's true colors, and the lady started seeing the guy's true colors. And when you're together and you're living in the same house, there's that sense of boredom. You just, I feel like the interest is gone. You just get bored, and I feel like I'm just done. I'm not comfortable with this. So the lady started doing her own things by going out. She didn't care about the guy. She's like, I'm not going to be able to do this because you're like this. And they started having small fights. And that was a red flag. But the guy didn't see it. And the minute a woman or the man hits you, that's it. Please disappear. So the guy used to call me, this chick, I didn't know. Now I'm starting to see this and that. And I even took mangombe zuko, took cows. I even gave them dowry and all that. I was like, bro, just in marriage, just hold on to it. You can't say, let me just disappear. You have to get to the root cause. But where? Hey, this one was tough. Woman started going out, different men. The man started now. Like my friend started drinking, and he lost himself in a way that I didn't imagine. That he was in a state before marriage. He was in a state where he was so good. Yani kijana napiga look nini. At this time, they had a daughter, and the daughter was like, because in that 2-year period, the wife was pregnant, and then when they got married, they ended up getting married, having their daughter, who was at that time a year and a half, almost 2 years, I think, or the 2.5 years. So they started having fights and fights and fights and fights and fights. But it couldn't, it's something that he even used to call me in the middle of the night. I was like, bro, this one, I'm tired. And even at that time when he used to call me, he was in the house and he couldn't handle it. He calls me and it puts me on loudspeaker. I'm like, you guys just handle your stuff, but please don't think of killing each other because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth killing your wife. It's not worth killing your husband, this and that. Na unajua mambo ya watu wawili usiwahi ingilia. Mambo ya watu wangapi? Usiwahi ingilia. So here I am trying to give them advice, but I'm not telling them msiachane, ama muachane, Me, I'm just here as a third party watching, but just telling them msiuane because of this and that. Time went by. I think they reconciled, but later on, the lady started being violent to a point where she used to threaten the guy that one day I'll stab your ass, one day I'll shoot your ass, one day I'll stab your ass. And jokingly we keep telling, and let me tell you, these things do happen. Yeah? If someone wakes up out of the blues and they tell you, I will stab your ass one day, I will shoot your head, or rather, I'll put a bullet in your head one day. That first statement that person ever told you, please focus on that and put it as a red flag. Ndakudunga na kisu, ndakupiga na risasi, all this and that. Wake up and leave. Don't tolerate that. So it kept happening where the guy was the threats and threats and threats and threats. And he kept on being that one thing that the guy he wasn't in his sane mind. Every time, so the guy started drinking. The chick started going out. She doesn't care about the kid. You go out, there's house girl there. Simini meacha pesa and you're able to do this. Do it. So I think it got to a point where the guy got fed up. The chick got fed up. You know what? I feel like me and you, we need to part ways. But there were no parting ways in peace. Every day it was just fight. Every day it was just fight. But remember, when this guy met this lady, and this is something that I always tell people, or that my kind of thinking is to men, for men, or to me, marry a woman who loves you, not the woman you love. And vice versa. Because, to me, I'll take it as an example. The person, and I think just put it as an experiment. Experiment it, yeah? The person that you love takes advantage of you so bad. But the person that loves you doesn't. Trust me, doesn't. You see that person you've given your heart like 100%, Like even if hii hata iungue hapa na kufa na yeye, that person takes advantage of you. But the person that loves you, trust me, you will forever be at peace. My guy decided, oh, we're parting ways in peace, oh, this and that. So the chick couldn't take it because you're my man and you said you love me. But at the end of the day, I need to make you understand that you're here for me. Even if I'm doing this and that, you should always be here. The guy decided to leave, thinking that he's probably going to leave in peace. The chick started threatening him. And he was like, I'll kill myself. If you decide to leave, I'm killing myself. Jokingly. And the guy was like, Youre, si tu mezoea, Youre. Kill yourself. It's okay. Sawa. Long story short, the way that chick threatened to kill herself, do you know the chick killed herself? Just like that. Just like that. She killed herself slowly. Went to the chemist, took all those kind of poison, took those funny medicine, this and that, slowly. After some few days when they parted ways, and I think she even texted, hi, this is the last day you're hearing from me and this and that. My friend took it like, yeah, it's just one of those days. The next minute, sitting on the news like this, I was like, hey, this name sounds familiar, but I'm not conversant with it. The lady killed herself, and she was all over the news. My friend has never been okay since, till date. You get my point? So the fact that someone just tells you, I'm not able, I'll kill myself, never take it lightly. And the reason why I had to come up with that story is because people get into marriages not knowing the advantages and disadvantages in marriage. There's lots of personal freedom. You know, once you get married, your freedom is gone. Your freedom is gone. You have to be answerable to this person. Hi, I'm going to the loo. Hi, I'm here. I'll call you back. Hi. You know, that level of freedom is gone. So I feel like you have to ask for permission to do something when you're married. My take. And I'm not ranting about this because I'm married or not, but I'm ranting from my point of view of how I've seen things unfolding. You get? People don't know that. Your level and loss of personal freedom is gone. That freedom is gone. Oh, I have to call my wife because I've gone out. Hey, bro, we need to go. You've already done your part. So, why do I just need to understand. Why do people rush to get married? Why? And at this time, you don't realize that your personal growth, it's limited like this. You know, this person found you when you're doing good. You know, I'm not talking about marriages, but I feel like some marriages end up being good. You find people married for 50 years, 30 years, whatever years, you know, and they're good. But this generation right now, marriage is just a song. You know, marriage is nothing but a song. They got married yesterday, they got bored tomorrow, they're not together the day after. So why get married? Hii ndoa wacha kuolewa mapema. Ya nini? Ya nini? Why do you get married at an early stage? Oh, I want to get married because I saw someone doing a white wedding. Fuck all that white wedding. You can always say you can get married after 50 years. That's marriage. You can get married even when you're 80, 100 years. There's no medal for marriage. But you're here trying, I'm trying to, you're rushing to get married. And you realize a lot of freedom is caught. Like, umenyimwa freedom nyingi, yani you're done. Kaput. I'm married to my husband. And let me tell you, see these people who keep posting, I think I've observed. You see these people who keep posting pictures and showing people on social media that they're doing good in relationships. Try and dig deep inside their houses. That's just an assignment from me to you. Try and dig deep. Just try and dig deep. How these people are. It'll tell you a lot. A lot. And you get to disagree over something small. Hi, there's something that I need. Is it okay for you to do for me? I was like, yes, I'll do it. But when this person comes to the house, finds out that you haven't done it, becomes a mess. So you're not going to talk because this person fucked up your entire time by you requesting to do something for you. This person didn't come through for you. So you end up fucking up everything, like you've already fucked up everything. So why do people get married? Why do you wake up and say, I want to get married. I want to get married. Yes, marriage is a good thing. God said we need to. Yes, it's okay. But why do people rush to get married? It's simple as that. Why? Yes. So I just need to know. And people get married, or that people marry with a lot of expectations. So once your expectation is not met, that's it. Gone. Mwendele kuoana. I'll just be here. I'm just here as a witness. Mnita mini kule pilau. Niwapige picha. I frame your album and pictures. But before you get married, call yourself for a meeting. Why am I getting married? Why is it that I'm marrying? Is it because someone else got married? Is it because I saw someone doing a white wedding? Is it because person A, person B got married, just I want to get married? Why are you getting married? I just need to know. Please don't rush to get married before understanding the person that you're with. I think people need to be doing a brain test to understand the person that they're with. You might be marrying a psychopath. You might be marrying a narcissist. But in the first place, their behavior is not showing that this is the person that you'll probably endure, or rather end up with in the next, or rather in the nearby future. Because you find people marrying today, after 2, 3 years, 4 years, they're not together. Oh, hey, how's Mr. So-and-so? No, who's Mr. So-and-so? Oh, Nani? You get? So, don't rush to get married. Walai, don't usijaribu. Usijaribu kuharakisha marriage. Don't do that. As a matter of fact, enjoy life before you get married. Enjoy. 100%. Kula raha before uolewe. Eat. Enjoy. Spend your life. Travel. Do all that before you introduce someone else into your life. And you'll come to thank me later. Those people who are married, it's good. And I know marriage is a good thing. Oaneni, muishi pamoja. But the minute you sense a red flag, toka. Leave. Hata usieke, toka. Don't let kids bind you together like this. I'm not going to be able to leave because my kids will do this and that. I understand kids need their father and mother, but they can as well see their mother and father. If you live there and I live here, we don't live together, but I'm able to see my kids, or you're able to see your kids. It doesn't cost. Don't kill someone because we decided to get married and we probably going to die together. No. Living two separate houses is far much better than even living together. My understanding of marriage. That's level of peace. That's peace. But by the time you wake up and say, oh, he didn't talk to me because he did this and that. That's why people are killing each other. You're killing someone because this person didn't do this and that. And that's the problem where we go wrong on that. Get into a relationship, get into marriage, decide to get married when you're ready. And even if you're not ready, understand, study that person that you're going to get married to. Usiamke tu fwa. Because someone is handsome, someone is beautiful, because he has a big dick, she has a big ass, he's good in bed, she's good in bed, fuck all that. He has a lot of money, fuck all that. Your sanity, your heart, your peace. Trust me, if you're in a relationship or a marriage and your heart is not at peace, every time when you see this person, your heart is just beating, thinking that you're just there. You're not with the right person. You rushed it. Tell me your thoughts. Do you think what I've told you is but anyway, it kind of makes sense to me. I don't even have to ask you what you think. It's just, please don't rush to get married. Don't. That's why you find a woman killing a husband, or other wife killing a husband, or a man killing a woman, just because of tiny little things. Things that have been recurring and recurring and recurring and recurring. You don't understand about this. I got married because he's handsome apana. Talker. The minute you see a tiny little red flag, leave. And I'm telling you, leave. Marriage is not a bed of roses. You've seen successful people, and even those people who've lived longer, some of them are not even married. Bill Gates. See, aliacha bibi. Bill Gates married for how long? All these prominent people, like the billionaires and all, they've had wives, and even the women have had, the billionaire women have had this and that. It doesn't last. So you want to kill yourself because someone, somewhere, trust me, by the time you take that knife to kill yourself, or rather to kill someone, ask yourself, have I finished sampling the number of women in Nairobi, in Kisii, and all that, for you to kill someone, or rather to kill yourself because of someone? Think about that. What I would advise you is, please don't rush to get married, number one. Number two, please, and please, don't think anything suicidal.